What's up, guys? Rick here with your Jock Market preview for this week's FedEx St. Jude Championship. If you've never played on the Jock Market, welcome to the fun. It's basically golfers and athletes as stocks. You can buy them, you can sell them, you can short them, and right now you can bid on them. It's the IPO phase for this week, and the really fun part about Jock Market is that every payout is guaranteed. So every finishing position has an accompanying payout. So a golfer like last week, Ben Griffin, who did not win the golf tournament, but did indeed finish inside the top five, ended up paying $16 per share. Well, the price that you could have gotten Ben Griffin for before the tournament started was only $1.76 per share. Obviously, that fluctuated during live trading, but there's a lot of opportunity to get access to every single golfer in the field, not just the top 10 that you think are going to win, not just the top 20 that you think could win matchups, literally everyone. Some of the big movers last week were Max McGreevy and Taylor Moore and John Huh. There's just a lot of opportunity for you to get access to a lot of the field. So let me take you through this week's field a little bit, talk through some strategy, and see if we can find some options for the FedEx St. Jude. Here's the top of the board. Justin Thomas, the number one pre-ranked golfer. Rory McIlroy, number two. His fair value for this week is $7.74. That looks at all the betting odds, and it kind of comes up with where his average or his fair value finishing position is going to be, and then it assigns an IPO price, essentially, or a stock price to him. So the fair value for Rory McIlroy is $7.74. That's going to ask him to finish 19th or better. Now, I expect Rory McIlroy to be more expensive than that when the IPO closes just before 9 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday night, but it might not matter because Rory McIlroy over his last 20 starts has been nothing short of a blue chip stock. He's averaging 32% ROI over his last 20 starts. His average IPO price was $8.54. His average payout, $11 a share. So even if he's not winning, which he's only done twice in the last 20 starts, he can win you a lot of cash here in the Jock Market with a top 5 or potentially a top 10 finish. He's got great history around TPC Southwind, and he's someone who's obviously playing some of the best golf compared to everyone else in this field when you look at his lead-in form. I've already circled Will Zalatoris. I'm super excited about his potential outcomes for this week. Right now, his fair value is $6.03. That's asking him to finish 27th or better. He's finished 28th, 20th, and 21st in his last 3 starts. But you look at the type of option that Zalatoris is for your portfolio this week, and you realize he's a little bit more boom or bust than someone like Rory McIlroy. His last 10 cash markets, he's actually lost you money in 6 of them. 6 out of 10, he's been a loser, but overall, he's been a big winner, 24.5% ROI. So this is kind of a more volatile option, a more volatile stock for your portfolio. Someone who has the chance to go out, maybe win this golf tournament, but might struggle, might lose you a little bit as well. If you're looking for kind of something more volatile, Will Zalatoris certainly seems to check that box. I'm really excited to see what we can get at Terrell Hatton this week. He's playing well. He's trending. He's been a winner in 3 straight Jock cash markets. That's 30% ROI, 89% ROI, and a 70% ROI, finishing T8 at the Wyndham Championship last week. You look at his last 20 starts. Here's his last 20 markets. He's been a winner in 9 of them. He's been a loser in 11. But look at this trend line here. Look at this up and to the right that we're seeing over his last 3. A $6.67 payout, a $10.50 payout, and a $12 payout were all more than what his IPO price was. So that is what I think, it looks like a trend for Terrell Hatton. I'd worry a little bit about his inaccuracy off the tee, but let's be real here. That might keep his price in check this week. I have his fair value right now at $5.54. It's asking him to finish 31st or better. I certainly think he's going to be able to accomplish that. Someone that I'm quite bullish on. Tom Kim, or Ju Kim, is fresh off a community win where he returned a 274% ROI. He had another triple-digit ROI at the Rocket Mortgage in his start before that. It's probably likely that Tom Kim outperforms his fair value for this week, which is currently $5.11. He was 668 last week. I think we could see something in that ballpark, maybe a little bit less because the field strength is much stronger this time around. But if there was ever a time to be bearish on someone that I love in general, I think it's right now. Tom Kim, this is the 7th week in a row that he's played. He just got kind of a huge lift off his shoulders, huge weight off of his shoulders with the victory that got him into the FedEx Cup playoffs. What I love about the jock market is you could actually short golfers. So if you are bearish on Tom Kim, you don't necessarily just avoid buying shares of him. You could actually short him and have an opportunity to make money if he does struggle. And because the jock market is open for the entirety of the event, you're going to get an opportunity to kind of see those ebbs and flows. So I think it's likely that Tom Kim struggles out of the gate. Round 1, maybe round 2. I think he might be able to figure it out after that if he's going to, but I think it'll be a little bit of a slow start. And I'm going to take the opportunity to make a little bit of cash on that theory in the jock market. Now, I've been singing the praises of jock market, especially in terms of having access to every single golfer. And here is the leaderboard, the entire field for the FedEx St. Jude Championship over their last 10 starts. And you can find this at rickrungood.com. That's my website. This is a free tool. It just gives you the jock market data that you can parse through. And you can see the biggest returner in terms of ROI over the last 10 is actually Chesson Hadley. 0 wins during that span, but a $2.60 ROI turning into an average payout of $5.67. That's the beauty. Tom Kim is up here as well. He does have a win, but like Kurt Kitayama, a 112% ROI over his last 10 markets because he's able to outperform his expectation. That is really the only thing that we're asking of these golfers. Let me point out 2 more. Ches Reavie. Over his last 10, his average IPO is $3.52 a share. His average payout, $4.43. That is $1 or so, just below, of profit per share over his last 10 markets. Reavie's been awesome at TPC Southwind. Literally some of the best course history that we have out there. And then the other one that I would want to point out is Steven Yeager, another big-time ROI performer in his last 10, all without victory. Got really hot on the weekends last week at the Wyndham Championship. Has work to do if he wants to continue his season and get inside the top 70. He's been playing well. Someone that I think can catch fire and return you a lot because let's face it, you know, when you start looking at Ches Reavie and see that his fair value for this week is $4.12, or you have to go to probably the second page to find Steven Yeager. There he is, a fair value of $3.20. There is not a huge investment being made on some of these golfers, so you can kind of take risks on them as you start to fill out your portfolio. If you like boom or bust options, Tom Hoge is available. And his fair value for this week is currently sitting at $3.03 a share. That's 51st or better is what you're asking out of Tom Hoge. Well, it's been a lot. Okay. So T4 at the 3M Open, that's a 200% ROI. His IPO price that week was $5.33. He then missed 6 cuts in a row. And the start before that was a top 10 at the PGA Championship. So a very volatile option, but when he's at his best, he's a great ball striker. And what we've learned from TPC Southwind over the course of the last couple of years is you have to be a very good ball striker. So maybe he continues that good form from the 3M Open where he gained 1 million strokes on approach and see if he can parlay it at a golf course that is much better suited for him at a really cheap price. And I'll leave you with this for kind of the preview for jock market. I know it's new to a lot of people, still very much growing. What the best part about this is you can get as much or as little exposure as you want. If you want to buy 1 share of one golfer and hold on to it for the entirety of the event, that is an option. If you want to buy 50 shares of 50 golfers, that is available to you. And you are not at an inherent advantage by having 50 shares versus someone who only has 1 share, right? It's just determined by the price that you pay at IPO or that you buy during the event and what the final finishing position is. You know, it's not like other formats where you're already behind if you don't want to dump hundreds or thousands of dollars into the Jock market. So really fun format, gives you access to all the golfers in the field, just looking to find the value and the guys that are going to outperform their expectation. I wish you the best of luck in the cash market this week. I'll see you over there. Goodbye.